My goodness, look how bad it can get. Like that's all just little recycled balls. I don't know if it's your day or not.
It's Kylan's.
Oh, then you can't have shotgun. Yep, we have the list. It's Kylan's day for shotgun. Bye, Mom. Yep, bye, Mom. Thanks for lunch because normally we do school lunch, which is free for Greenville. But today's macaroni bar, and Casey said macaroni bar is... It's a rainy one again today. Let's go.
No phone.
It is a rainy, foggy one, but 61 degrees, not too cold. We're ready for school. It is animal print day. That's the receipt for the amplifier I returned yesterday. Animal print day. We only have 4 days left of school till a 5-day weekend.
And Kids and Cats, remember that fire alarm?
Fire alarm. Did you guys have fire alarm yesterday?
Practice.
Little practice one? Okay. I love you guys. Be awesome. Be kind. Remember, only 2 more days of school through the weekend.
St. Patrick.
Wow. Okay.
There was a fire alarm.
My goodness.
I went outside.
Okay. Love you, boys.
Love you.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's get over to load boards. Now, we're wondering, guys, if there's kind of a little conspiracy going on with TQL. So you have this thing called, you watch Trucking Made Successful. I've watched a couple different things on Facebook, like Rates and Lanes, these different groups I'm a part of. But they have the brokers, the big ones or even small ones, they have like kind of a rating system you can do for carriers. So I'm wondering if they kind of like gave me a horrible review, because that's the kind of stuff that TQL would do. So not only did TQL just steal $300 from me, and the only way I could probably, I'd have to get a lawyer or start a suit, go after, is it really worth $300? No. But if they're going to start messing with my livelihood, that becomes a big problem. So I'm wondering, because there's a couple different instances now where once I give my MC, I get kind of like, I wouldn't say ghosted, but just like, oh yeah, it's covered. Or, oh yeah, we can't work with you. We need 5 trucks. Always a little excuse. Now, I don't know if that's legit, or maybe they're seeing something on their side. So I'm going to ask my buddy from CH if he has a membership to that, because it's like a membership service. And you can do a if he doesn't, I might just do the free 30-day trial just to see, because I want to see if TQL wrote something on there and what they did, because that might be grounds for actual legitimate lawsuit. Because I told them I was mad when they first called me, and this lady was like, oh, you're late, $300 fee. I'm like, no, I was late because you gave me the wrong address, and I have proof of that. And she's like, no. And she's like, we'll review it. And then they never reviewed it. They just came back and said, you owe us $300. And they charged my factoring company, Truck Smarter, $300. So that's kind of, what am I supposed to do? Do I lawyer up? Am I a multi-million-dollar company out of Cincinnati that rips truckers off as much as they can? I'm not. But to do that to an independent small carrier, that's not cool. So something that's going to go down, and it's just one person having a bad day, or one person hating small carriers, or one person wanting to be able to sell to all the small carriers or medium-sized carriers or bigger carriers. Because if you negotiate and you know what your worth is, you can get your money's worth of these loads and take a bigger portion of the margin that the brokers are trying to keep. And that's why there was broker transparency passed, what, 3 or 4 years ago, a while ago. And they haven't done it. They still have not done broker transparency. Still something that they passed but never got implemented and put into actually being effective. So don't know what that is. The brokers are supposed to give you transparency, show you what they make on the loads, and they never do. And if you ask for it, you get even like what I'm getting right now, a lot of kickback, a lot of pushback. So don't ever try to mess with the brokers. That's their money. And if you step over the line, they will do stuff like this, like try to blacklist you all across the board. So it's crazy. I don't know if I'm paranoid about it, or if I'm wondering if it's just kind of a change in the market right now, but it seems like every load that I would actually run or take, there's an excuse right now. There's something going on. So it's making me raise an eyebrow, if you would, per se. So alrighty, well, that's my thing for today. Let's see what if we can get a hold of my buddy at CH, and if he has that subscription. I would imagine they have something like that, and then we can see if we're going to war even more with TQL and seeing that. Now that might be grounds for an actual lawsuit. Like I said, that might be, okay, you're trying to actually mess up my whole business now, and all because you're negligence. So we'll see if that's the case, but hopefully not. Hopefully it's just some smaller carriers having different onboarding, just like the crazy highway thing. The minivan needs gas, so I'm going to go to Circle K. Yeah. That sun is trying to peek through, and got got confirmation. Wner, big company out of Jacksonville, Florida. Wner Enterprises had a load up there going to McAleeney. It's like the Walmart in Jacksonville area. From right here in Greer. I said, hey, I can do that. He said $1,000. I said, I can do that for 14. And he said, what's your MC? And I said, this, and this, my number. And he said, okay, MC's not valid. I said, what's that mean? I was like, I'm running this a lot lately. What's that mean? And he said that we're not set up with highway. I said, good old highway. If you don't know about the whole highway thing, guys, a bunch of YouTube channels talking about it. Trucking Made Successful, a bunch of people on Facebook. They're trying to track your truck with your ELD all the time. So they'll know where your trucks are, have a better kind of inside actually, of the market, how many trucks are around, what kind of bids they can make for the customer, which I get it, but as a small carrier, you don't want that. And the reason I'm here at the truck again is the guy that's from Arkansas. So for a single wheel, I guess it's supposed to be in the middle. He said, hey, can I get the distance from here? I said, well, that's a total distance, because what he wants to know is how it's going to fit on a trailer. So I went from the center of that wheel to the center of this wheel. But I guess to really get the wheelbase that everyone talks about, you have to go from the center of the wheel to the middle of these wheels, if it's a tandem. So if it's a single axle, it's the middle, but if it's tandem, it's the middle of this. And that drops some inches on it. So it goes down to about 267, 266. It's kind of the middle. So I sent him that picture, and I just kind of, that's what the wheelbase is. The actual W900 I have is about a foot longer. I could go over and measure it, but I don't really care. But yeah, let's hopefully gives him a better insight of what the wheelbase is, and that gives me a better insight of what Werner's talking about, or maybe a lot of these brokers are talking about, is just everyone's trying to get this whole highway thing onboarded, and I don't know if we're going to win that battle or not, but if we start losing a significant amount of loads, we might have to go get a new ELD. And that's the only reason that I'm not valid or whatever on the highway thing, is because my ELD is not tracking, I guess, all the time and updating to the people, so that my ELD, which is Garmin, so one of the biggest GPSs out there, is not valid on the highway. So, and I just bought it like 6 months ago. Whatever. Hopefully that helps him with the wheelbase. It's 266 to the middle, like 290 to the 290 something to the back one. So whatever. It's about 25 feet long to the back of the tire. So 26 feet probably to the back of the frame. 25 and a half. Either way, it's a long truck, but that's the wheelbase. So brought actual measuring tape out of here instead of just using our phone, which is fine. Cool. Hope that helps him. See what he's got to do for a trailer. If he's going to actually come out here and get it or not, I don't know. But a lot of interest. But then again, it's getting kind of towards the holidays, so people kind of shut things down until after that. So we'll see what happens. So home sweet home it is again. I forget about these. Green APU gave me these. It's like a vest. I just have a shirt on underneath it. Thank you, Green APU. Keep me warm. But yeah, just keep looking for loads here. I might just go buy a ELD that is compliant with highway, because I can't be, I mean, that's why I'm one truck. I would rather them not have that information. Maybe there's a way to turn it off after you're done with the load that highway is required, or you can switch between ELDs. I don't know if that's something. Let me know if you can switch between ELDs. That'd be kind of cool to know. So yeah, we'll look for loads and see how to get through the whole highway thing. Hello.
Hi, do you want to see my little thing I got?
What little thingy do you have on? What is it? It's like a teeth thing?
It's a tooth gem.
A tooth gem? A whole new meaning to ice. Remember when was it Nelly?
Right,
Smile for me, baby. Let me see your grill.
your grill. Your grill.
What's wrong with T-Dubs, guys? Okay, guys, T-Dubs doesn't know I took this video, but the wall might look like the paint didn't really sit very well. She used the waterproof stain and sealant that we used on the floors downstairs when I did the floors. So she's like, why is it not going on so good? It's because it's not paint, T-Dubs. But on a brighter note, we did get a load. But of course, the broker had it listed at Duncan to Tampa. And then when I get the Raycon, it is Gaffney, South Carolina to Tampa, which is like an hour from here, when Duncan's about 15 minutes. So always something, right? And then on top of that, I lost another load from Wner because of the whole highway thing, and so I started looking into ELDs for highway. Motive, Samara, I think it is, and then Rand McNally has one too. And so got pricing on Rand McNally, the only ones that have gotten back to me so far, $500 a year. And see, the problem with that is the one I have right now, the Garmin, paid $250 just to get it, but there's no annual fee. There's no, this one's $40 a month plus a $25 activation fee. $505 if you add that up. And I said, so it's $505 to have the ELD? He's like, yep. Like the salesman guy was like, my goodness, man. So I think I'm gonna hold out on the old highway compliant ELD, or look if there's better pricing for other ones. If there's one like Garmin where you just pay for the device and then you don't have an annual subscription or a monthly subscription, that's what I would like. But we'll see if you guys know of one. I haven't gotten back from Samara or Motive yet. I guess Motive used to be Keep Trucking or something, and they just changed the name. But it's crazy. It's just ridiculous. So trucking's getting a little crazy. We're grateful for a load because we're losing a bunch of them to this whole highway thing, and I hope that ends soon because that's getting a little bit ridiculous. But let's go get this load, even though it was, brokers wonder why we give them a bad name. You do stuff like this where you list it in a city, and then when you rate con it, it's 40 miles away from that city. So doesn't make any sense, but let's go get it. We got a load. We're gonna do some painting?
Yes.
All right, pure white, let's go. I got Michael Gray's little attachments for polishing. Thank you, thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. See you in a little bit. And let's go, guys. Let's get another load on the truck, even though it's kind of ridiculous out here these days with the 5 truck requirement, the highway ELD for $500 a year. They're gonna actually finally pick up all this debris everywhere. Took them a while. I don't blame them because they were cleaning up actual trees on power lines and stuff. But yeah, the highway thing, the broker now lying to me saying it's over in Duncan, it's in Gaffney. And they had like 4 of them listed too, all of them listed Duncan. And then Raycon comes, Gaffney. And then he also, on top of all that, I have to, in the Raycon, it has a stipulation. It says, because we got it for $1,900, it says $1,800 line haul, and then it says $100 tracking compliance. So I guess if they get us for not tracking at all, then we'll be in trouble. But they also asked me 2 times to track. They tracked me with truck tools, whatever it's called, and then also Fork Kites, which I haven't used forever. So are they trying to get me not to log into either one of those and then say I wasn't compliant with tracking? So I logged into both of them, and they're both tracking. Like, these people are all pulling TQL moves now. I don't get what's going on with brokers, guys. It's making it harder and harder and harder. At least we got our green APU vest. Let's go. But at least Truck Smarter's there, trying to vet at least people that are factorable. But the people that are factorable even are making weird moves like this now. So, all right, wish us luck. Let's go to Gaffney. A little bit rainy, not bad though, just a little drizzle. Pre-trip big old girl. And just, it's crazy, guys, how some of these brokers, not all brokers are like this, but some of them can be like this, where it's just, they have no, I said, hey, that's kind of adding about an hour to 45 minutes to my pickup. And he's like, yeah, so? I'm like, okay, why wouldn't you just list it from Gaffney, not just lie about it and say it's from Duncan, where a lot of all these ones have come out of it. We're grateful for the work, but getting a little bit a little edgy out there, I'd say, with the trucking stuff. On 85, 65 degrees. It feels nice today, just a little gloomy. And we are going, if we were exiting at Duncan, we'd be leaving at about, or we'd be exiting in about 5-6 miles. We're going another 45 miles. My goodness. But the broker, I did say, hey, do you got anything that's in Duncan? Because I just looked at the other load board, and it had one listed for Gaffney. RTS's load board, they have their own. And they did have one listed for Gaffney, but all the ones I saw were Duncan. So, yeah. I said, hey, do you have any of the Duncan ones? And he said, oh, I'll just give you $50 more if you go get the Gaffney one. I said, okay, fine. Somewhere new to go. Covers the fuel. $50 we'll pay for that extra 40 miles. And it kind of makes sense. But just the whole misconception, the deception part of it, it just sucks. Don't list one thing and then try to cover another one because you came up on the rate to what I was going to take it for. So I guess that's what he figured. He figured, okay, well, I'm going to pay this much for it. I'll get him to go grab this one that's further away. I don't know. Who knows the thought process, but appreciate the extra $50. Just need to go get it on the truck now. Get going towards Tampa. The last exit on the on-ramp, there was an unmarked silver Silverado just kind of sitting there. I didn't see if anybody was in it or not, if it had undercover lights, but that guy might have been sitting next to him earlier. But the gentleman's out of the back of the minivan. Hopefully everything's okay and going for a routine traffic stop, but I don't know. But exit 60 in 2 miles, and oh yeah, it says about 40 miles after that we will be at pickup. So I'm interested to see what this warehouse looks like. I satellite imaged it from above, and it looks like a big old facility, just like the one that's right here in Duncan. So we shall see. But yeah, just grateful for the work. Just don't like the games, don't like the weird, all this weird stuff going on. So even though I've been in business 6.5 years, they're making more and more regulations than there ever has been. In the beginning, it was like a 30-day to 90-day hold. Like JB Hunt, I think, had 90 days. Uber Freight had 0 hold. You could go with them right away, but they were pretty new in the industry. C.H. Robinson was my second load I ever took. I remember to this day, out of Charleston area back to Atlanta. And that was my first load outside of Uber Freight. The first 30 days of being in trucking, only thing I could use is Uber Freight because they're the only ones that would work with me. And then after that, it opened up to C.H. Robinson, and like 90 days in, it opened up to everybody. And then that was just using like Coyote, JB Hunt. Like there was plenty of loads on there too. Like nowadays, there's maybe 1 load on Coyote's load board. JB Hunt maybe has like 3 or 4, sometimes none. Okay, there's another Silverado. So yeah, the silver one was also. It looked just like that truck, but it was silver, completely unmarked. All right, be careful out here on old 85 going through Greenville. Both sides, either going out towards Atlanta or going towards Charlotte. There's a lot of presence of our fine officers out here for DOT, just making sure everything's going good. But yeah, it used to be a lot different. In 90 days, there was no have to have 5 trucks. There was no have to have an ELD linked with our onboarders highway, which is really throwing a loop for things. I don't know if that's going to keep going or not, or if that's going to be something that is shot down. But I understand kind of why they're doing it. But at $500 a year every year instead of a $250 one-time fee, I would never have to pay again, is just kind of hard to swallow. I mean, it's hard to do business, but that's like another cell phone bill. It's like $50 a month for an ELD. So I get it, but I don't get it. So either way, we're past exit 60. The lucky thing about it now is I already think about T-dubs. I will not be going back by the house. Typically I would, but it's got to be either early, not early in the morning, but early afternoon is when the appointment is. So I just want to kind of make sure I'm down there, resetting my clock, get going. Plus, if I leave out of this side of Spartanburg, there's another road, 26 comes all the way up here. It actually goes all the way up to like Johnson City, Tennessee. But on this side of Spartanburg, I can take it at an angle back to cut into like exit 54 where that QT is that I go all the time from 385. If you live where I live, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it's just a highway that lets me go. Miss all the traffic that is downtown Greenville that I would hit on a Wednesday. I'll be able to miss all that traffic and just shoot straight down towards Columbia. I'll probably hit some Columbia traffic, but that's better than hitting traffic twice, you know? Okay, let's get off 35 miles and see what we got. There's another one of our friends just hanging out, looking for anybody looking suspicious. Oh yeah, keeping the road safe. We have about 20 miles left. Past 26 back there, which will be our road we're taking down. But yeah, they're just kind of keeping the road safe. Well, I think he got one. He came flying past me. Is he going after that Jeep or what? Lights coming on? No, Jeep's getting over. Maybe he got another call. I don't know. We'll see. He's getting kind of far away now. It hasn't turned the lights on. We'll get over for him. I didn't even see that car fly by us. Uh-oh, this guy better get back over. There you go. Uh-oh, slowing it down. Let's drop a gear. Okay. Hit the jigs. Yeah, he went flying. Well, there's not even anybody in front of him. Or he was just waiting for somebody. I don't know what he's doing. My goodness, guys, it's a busy Wednesday. It is going on everywhere. Okay, stay safe. A little bit lucky, right before it goes down to 2 lanes, our exit is right up here. And where we're going is to the right somewhere. Probably like a quarter mile off the frontage road right there. Did buy new windshield wipers also. These are working pretty good, but starts to miss a little spot on the very top. So I don't have to see up there, but I like it to be nice and clean. Okay, there's a Circle K here. We're following USA Trucks at Cherokee Creek. And then right behind that storage unit to our right is the pickup for some kind of warehouse. All right, the Circle K is a truck stop too. It looks like they're almost done with this 3-lane on this side too, which will be nice. Okay, 96. Here we go. Fast USA truck and shut her down. Well, they got a crystals in there. It's okay. Okay, it's actually like got a drive-through. I am not a big fan of crystals or new, what is it, White Castle? But I did have White Castle in Chicago, but just to try it. But I mean, it wasn't like I had to have it, you know. Okay. Little yield exit, roundabout. Nobody coming, let's go. Past the stoplight, the first rights. I guess we veered to the right. Yes. Some kind of barrier there. Might have a big pothole there. I don't know. They've ripped up the road a little bit. Redoing it. All right. Another roundabout. Go up that little bump. Yeah, I've never been over here. Let's see. Let's see what we got. They have Bic, like the pen company right there. Looks like there's like one car there. I don't know if anybody's working, but one car in the parking lot for a Wednesday. And then down here looks like there's only one place to go. So let's see what we got. Let's see if we got some truck signs. Oh, there's a lot of containers. It's a huge place. Yeah, big old place. There is a no truck sign up there, so I'm guessing this is trucks. Give me some kind of sign, please. No sign, no sign. It's the only entrance to it, so I'm taking it. I can't imagine 2 trucks coming out of here, though. Not enough room. Got cars coming down it. Let's see what they say. This guy's got the reverse lights on, but I don't want to block them. But he's had them on, or she's had them on since I came up, so should I go a little bit past? Pretty easy check-in process. Give me your check-in number, and it says loaded containers all go up on the hill, which is a road bed that goes up top of that hill behind us. And there was a guy coming in behind me with a flatbed. So I wonder if he's taking one of these containers, but they all look to be on chassis, so I don't know, maybe he's doing something else. All right, this guy's backing up. Might be training because they have a couple people out there on the behind them. So that's probably a new trainee or something. I don't know. They said go to door 45. Mr. Peterbilt right here is NASCAR driving up next to me. He's right next to me right now. I came around back behind me and just ripped on behind next to me. Like, all right, man. Got this truck kind of waiting to get in there, so let's wait for him. Guess not. Or maybe they were just inspecting his trailer. I don't know. I do not know. But it's a MCM Express Inc. Okay. Mr. Peterbilt, either he comes here a lot or he's in a hurry. I don't know. Oh, he's revving off. Look at him. Don't check your doors. I'm gonna rev on you. All right. So I bet you he's gonna fly out of here. Huh, Bram? Oh yes. Him going. Should be pulling him sideways though. You shouldn't be leaving your truck. You should go horizontal. All right, flatbed, what are we doing? You picking up these trash cans? Because I'm gonna try and stay out of your way because you're, oh, he's going back into 45. So he's gonna back in to that big old door. Okay. Let's get checked in.
See your blower back there?
Yeah.
They're not too picky.
Oh, okay. It's got a bunch of like plastic pebbles in there.
Yeah, I just came up here with solar view.
Yeah.
So you know the mud.
It's all dirty there. You came straight back? Did you?
I delivered North Carolina down to Fort Florida.
Have you gone to that Florida one before? Neither have I. So I hate it when you don't know where you're supposed to go. Because like it says a country road, but sometimes it's way off from where it's actually supposed to be.
Well, you have to go. Those are the ones you got to watch like a hawk.
Yeah.
So that one I did in Texas.
Yeah.
If you were 15 minutes late,
We schedule?
8 minutes late, I mean.
Yeah. See you later. I'll be there an hour early, but like.
I won't get out of that and make love.
But you check in right here? All right. Definitely solar panels. That's what those all are. Yeah, and this Peterbilt guy, he knows knows where he's going or something. Or been here a bunch before to pick up the scaffolding. But she's in there. Okay, where do we check in? That's the question. It's a hard call to make, guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip out on this solar panel load. Not only because of the way they work them and the way how dirty it is and how you kind of don't know where you're going half the time, but a load that I've been on earlier just came through for 19, and it's 30,000 pounds. It's going just to Orlando instead of going through Disney World. Sucks to kind of do that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on and take that one because it's a way better load, and all the hoops I got to jump through plus the tracking on this one just makes more sense for me. We're up in here cleaning our trailer out just so it's nice and clean. Got all that done, but look at this. My goodness, look how bad it can get. Like that's all just little recycled balls of plastic. Let's make sure you have your leaf blower. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Nicely done. Well, that was fun to come to Gaffney, but I would much rather have the other load. So I respectably told the broker, hey, appreciate your time. Sorry I couldn't cover the load. It still has about an hour and a half to cover it. But they came back earlier at $13.50 on that load, and $18.50 is what I got paid for. Well, I got paid $19.50 for this one, but I got paid $19. But it goes about 120 miles less. Not going all the way to Tampa, just going to Orlando. So just doing what's better for, and it's a lighter load. It's 30,000 pounds, not maxed out 44. So it's ill-advised to do this. If I had a good relationship with the broker and I wasn't kind of messed over on the beginning to begin with this load, and then offered just $50 to go further than was even listed, then maybe I would have. But also, if you've ever taken a solar panel load, you just know it's kind of an S show. It's dirty as heck. You're testing your suspension for sure, but yeah, I'm grateful for this other one, and I will take that. So I'll take the consequences of RTS. Sometimes they get mad at you, sometimes they understand. So I will pray for the best and just say, hey, I had something better come up, man. That was just better all around for my company and better for me, better for my hours of service and everything. So we'll try and do that. But we'll go out here and tell them we're going to go ahead and skirt out of here and not take this load today. But now we're going to Greer to pick up, which we should have been going in the first place. Greer and Duncan, Grier they call it, are right next to each other, right by the airport, right by where I live. That's where we normally get loads out of. That's where we normally get these solar panels out of, and that's where they were out of before. So let's see what this nice lady has to say, and we'll just say we're gonna. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not take it today. Cancel it. Yeah, I'm empty. Hey, you're like, what are you doing? I'll stop so you can look in the back. Thank you. Sorry about that. You're like, what is he doing?
So they know you're not in
Yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go. She's super nice little check-in lady. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. That's trucking. All right, just gave me the wave. See you later. Let's get back to Greer. There goes that Gaffney Beach. If you saw it, kind of got it filming late. But yeah, back to Greer, 40 miles. Okay, let's go. Oh man, both sides of the highway. Watch out, Wagoneer. Don't be speeding. And one of the biggest reasons also that I guess was an act of God, and all praise to God that I got this load, was because when I walked in there, and after I saw the Peterbilt kind of sitting there with the scaffolding, and I kind of hand gestured to the people way down there with the forklifts, like, this is where I'm supposed to be, and one guy came over, and he was loading a truck right there, and he kind of went like almost into the truck and then just sat there. I said, is this where I'm supposed to check in? And he said, yeah, you're good right there. And then he sat there on his phone for about 5 minutes, loaded those two pallets, or two things of, there's another one right here, jeez. People everywhere. Loaded those two solar panel whatever they want to call them, skids. Not pallets, but big old pallets. And then took off again. And then I sat there for like 10, 15 more minutes and no one talked to me. And in that time, got on my email. Uh-oh, another one. My goodness. In that time, I got on my email, and that's when I saw that they had counteroffered. They counteroffered what I offered. And I said, okay, well, that's less weight. Doesn't go through. How come all the people are out of the cars? That's weird. I don't know what's going on there. But all the people are like out of the cars. Just like that guy was standing in front of the truck last time. There's a sheriff on that side on the left, sheriff on the right. My goodness, I don't know what's going on. We got some kind of a, I don't know, all units out. But yeah, so I saw the email, which I went in there 20 minutes just to, and at that point someone still hadn't come up and talked to me and said, hey, here's where you go, check in or what, anything like that. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna, and the email said 1850. I said, that's a much better load, and it's actually picking up from where it was supposed to pick up. If you lose trust right off the bat, that kind of hurts the whole demeanor of the load. And then having a $100 clause in there that said tracking something, I forget what the verbiage was, but something to do with tracking. If you don't track, they're gonna duck you $100. Just like TQL ducked you $300 for being late when they gave you the wrong address. It's like, okay, I just want to go, and I mean, JB Hunt's not a saint in this industry. They've had their own little things, but they've always kind of been, their pickup and drop-offs are the same cities they're talking about. And I've had them pay me attention sometimes not, so they're not the perfect brokerage, but they don't lie to you straight out like about pickup and drop-off. So anyways, I'm rambling about that, but it was just a sign from God, and I sat there and contemplated, like, I really want to lose rapport with this broker. But then again, he kind of lost rapport with me right off the bat. Just lied to me and said, oh, it's only 40 more miles than, he said 30 more miles, but it's actually 42 miles further than the original city of Duncan, South Carolina. So then he did, after I kind of said, that's kind of messed up a little bit, so that kind of would be nice to know. Finally said $50 I'll give you for driving out there, but he admitted it was kind of messed up. And then I get there and they don't check me in for 20 minutes, and I get an email from a load that I bid on that was better. So I said, that's all kind of pointing to, let's just go ahead and take that load. And let's go home tonight, see the boys, see T-Dubs. Maybe we can take T-Dubs, get some more food tonight, and then I'll leave out early in the morning. I'll probably drop the boys off at school and then head on down there. That'll put me through traffic in Columbia with no traffic, because by the time I head south, there won't be any, and then I'll put me through Savannah before the nighttime traffic and get me through Jacksonville and Orlando right when I should be. So yeah, that would be it's a much better load. That's all. And either way, I'm gonna have to reset my clock once I get, even if I took the solar panel load, I'm resetting my clock tonight, and it wouldn't be 10 hours wouldn't be reset before all the loads are gone for tomorrow. So either way, I'm not gonna load tomorrow. So this one delivers a little bit later, but I just pull over everybody around here. But hey, I'll take it. So anyways, better load, act from God. Thank you. All praise to God for just pointing me in the right direction, and I feel better about it. Now I can deadhead these miles. And actually the GPS was taking me through Atlanta down 75 to go to that solar panel load. I was like, I wouldn't have done that anyway. So it's just everything was better. This load will take me down Jacksonville, Daytona, cut over on 4, but don't go through Celebration area, the Disney World area, which is where all the traffic just gets horrible. So either way, make myself feel better about it, but I think it really was the right decision. But you don't want to do that a lot or at all. You don't want to cancel a load once you're there. He was cool about it. He said, okay, fine, I'll take you off the load, but he wasn't mean about it or nothing. But I didn't tell him I could found no load. I just said I don't really want to take this load. I don't feel comfortable. It's taking a little bit long to get me checked in and loaded. He said, okay, no worries. So that was cool. I just said I didn't want to take the load. He kind of didn't even ask why. He's like, all right, maybe you realized it was already on a bad foot to start. So cool. Either way, I think we got a better load. I know we got a better load, and we will go get it on the truck. I've been here before. So I delivered raw material to this place last week, a week and a half ago. So and I've been here plenty of times picking up, and I think that was the first time I delivered though. That was that last time. So all right, let's get this loaded. I'll stop rambling. It's 67 degrees. Look at that Safari Toyota. Okay. Stopped real quick at the Spinks because the pickup is right up that road. And I'm just thinking about it even more. We got that load originally for 19. We got this load for 1850. Whistled at me? Well, that was awesome. I got whistled at and I was like, oh, what's going on? He's watched channel for a little bit, so I appreciate you, Don. And he was giving me some insight on some medical imaging stuff around here. It might be a good little avenue to get into, so I appreciate you, Don. I will reach back out to you on email. Well, what I was talking about, the original load was 1900. Then he gave 50 more for the wrong address. We wasted 80 miles going there and back for the pickup, but this one's lighter. And it's going, that was going 646 miles. This one's going 540. So we get that 100 and something miles back, and we're not loaded heavier. So we'll take it. Just trying to make myself feel better about it, but it is a better load, and we don't have the $100 clause for not tracking, which is always kind of suspect. Airport is to our right. The clouds are breaking up. Don't ever speed through here. It's like 40 miles an hour. I don't know why it's so slow. Maybe because of the airport. I don't know. Or sometimes there'll be little police motorcycles sitting right there on the left where those two little gas line markers are. But yeah, the Greenville Spartanburg Airport, GSP. Is where I first flew when I came to visit Greenville and CT Dubs New Year's 2014, 2015. Oh yeah. Okay. So you might remember me delivering, I think it was paper rolls. Is it paper? I think it was paper rolls. I forgot where I brought them out of there. Right here to the right is Ramboard. Narrow driveway, but you can make it. We got a big gap behind us, so we will take both lanes and come on in, so we don't mess up their little pebble rocks right there. All right, ram board. Give me a gear. Give me a gear. There we go. We're here. Check in straight ahead of that brick building. 446.
Okay. All right, so you slide the randoms all the way back for me. Come through the gate and back into... Stop. I'm going to take off. Hold on, let's call and verify before I mark in that dot.
Okay, thank you.
Try that. You don't have to slide the randoms back. Just follow my building all the way down. Come to the back side of the building and park your dot number 6.
6, okay, thank you. Dock door 6, guys. All right. Trailer's already clean. Got the little Velociraptor Turbo. Those are pretty cool cars. I like them when they first came out because this is like a door right here. So let's pop our doors open. Back side of the building, door 6. Those clouds are gone. Got clear skies. Clear skies coming. Beautiful. Now, I picked up back here also at this Speedway Place a long time ago. Let's see what we got. 6, so it must be on the other side of the building. But there was 1, 2 on the front side. Let's get out of the way of Metro Trailer. And she said, don't worry about slider tams, which makes me believe it's not a heavy load, hopefully. Maybe it's just some light. Because Ramboard is like want to say it's kind of like sheetrock replacement. I'm not 100% sure what it's for. Maybe it's for shower, bathroom remodels. Looks like it might be right here, hopefully. We got a 6, we got a 10 and a 9, 10, 11. Okay, no 6. Let's keep coming. Doo-doo-doo. Got FedEx, I don't know what door he's in. But yeah, that very last door, that's where we delivered the paper. Okay, 6, right there on the left. All right, I like it. Let's set her up and get her in there. Should be a nice and easy bag. Bam. Hazards on, back her up, Terry. Beautiful sun. They don't have any lights out here, so they haven't loaded in a while, so I'm gonna go check and see if they got something for me, paperwork. I don't know. Yeah, so those big papers, I delivered those here. Looks like that's what they make into something else. I don't know. It looks like we're loaded up, ready to go. There's nobody over here. Huh. All right, we'll stand here and wait. We can wait to the bathroom. I don't know. I guess he had one more to go. Oh yeah. We are loaded, guys. Heck yeah. Awesome. Easy peasy. And no waiting there for 20 minutes and not having anybody talk to me at the last place. Plus, it's a lighter load. So let's get home, hang out with the boys, hang out with T-Dubs, enjoy the sunset, get on the road in the morning. Now, I know we're going to get some traffic. The appointment was 4 o'clock. We got there at 3 o'clock. We're loaded by 4:30. What time is it now? Yeah, it is 4:30 to dot, so we're hitting the highway by 4:30. But that is prime time traffic. Oh, yeah, I know it's coming. And here it is. Oh, yeah. Let's take it nice and easy. Do the best we can to merge. Be thankful for God's grace. All right, let's jake it down the on-ramp. Just insane. Like, they just redid this whole overpass system 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it is already in need of expansion because there's this road called Woodruff. If you ever decide to live in Greenville, South Carolina, do not live off Woodruff, but the off-ramp right here is backing up all these lanes that are going to go continue on to 385. It is crazy. I'm sure it's rush hour, but I think the engineers would have got that a little more right. I don't know. Lots of people exit there. We got through the bad off-ramp there with the double lane Woodruff Road. It looks like we might have a little something going on up here too. It says left lane closed. Then again, it might be construction. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like they're setting out cones. Okay, okay. Signs. They're really doing a nice job with these roads. They're all redone. They should continue on redoing it. That will wrap it for today. Let's get back to these kids, make some memories with T-Dubs and the boys. And oh yes, oh yeah, what a beautiful sunset behind Big Old Girl. I love it. And we are home. Let's see what these kids are doing. Man, we just got one little cloud above us. Everything else is clear. I wonder where T-Dubs wants to go tonight. Sushi, maybe? Who knows? Whoa! Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. Oh, okay, 1 second. Kiki, I'll hold you a second too. Well, you still sick? Okay, thanks. Come on. Playing Battleship. Did you just order these?
Remember? Yeah.
Cash, let me show you her moves.
You were talking about how your brother cheated all the time.
My brother called it full throttle. So, has she not hit none of yours, Cash?
I sank one.
Oh, already sank one?
Yeah, look.
She sank the battleship or the aircraft carrier. Case, what are you doing? Oh, eating some cookies. Was macaroni bar yucky again? Did you enjoy your regular lunch? Did you even try macaroni bar? No. Yes.
Macaroni and meatballs.
Hey, would you like meatballs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
does that mean? Bata? What's in here?
That's true. What is it?
Oh.
That's your two.
Well, you have a little brother. You pick the color you want.
Kellen.
E3.
That's it.
Cash.
Take my ship.
Cash.
My Chinese one. I think.
You're very welcome. You got one yesterday. Cash might share a couple morsels with you. All right. Dinner, T-Dubs, after this? So before T-Dubs and I get some food, we get some food for these crazies. Already with the Christmas? My goodness.
You guys want to sit there or?
You're going to come to Thanksgiving lunch at school?
I think so.
Oh. Their cups even say Merry already. They're all ready for Christmas. And the new Chick-fil-A down the street from us is supposed to open up
December or January?
December or January. Can't wait.
But can we keep playing Snake? But if you're
Oh, you mean tag at the playground?
yeah, like someone saying that means you're it.
Oh, the person that's it is a snake?
Yeah, there's a snake, and if someone is a people, and the snake has to catch them, and then they're the snake. That was the last one.
You were the last snake?
No, I was the last.
Person not to get tagged?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure who ended up being the last person tagged on the snake tag game, but I'm taking T-Dubs now out for our dinner. She wanted to go to the gentleman place. Such a cute little spot. We forget about it sometimes, but it's always fun. Well, thank you. And on that note, guys, wow, we already got nutcrackers here too? We're getting Christmassy already.
Everybody's ready for Christmas.
Yes. God bless you guys. And we'll see you
On the next one. Bye.